And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing FortressCraft Evolved Frozen Factory. Well, I did a little work here. I wanted to get away from all the jet wash back here before I really started, recording some more, just because, if I die, I get warped to the surface, and, it just takes a lot of time to do that. So we are at the wall, the initial wall that I built. I've carved a bit out. I've been using the BFL to push through the blocks that are here, and the dazzlers back here. I've got 3 of them up now. They are clearing away the stuff that's falling, and you can see the pattern that I start forming here with my melters and my lancers. Now the thing with this pattern is it can be a little tricky to get stuff cleared away to actually build the pattern. That's why I have a few lancers in here to start clearing some of this stuff away, because the dazzlers, they won't shoot unless there's a certain number of blocks in their way. So you have to have a certain bulk amount. And I don't want to go in here and start melting a whole lot. In fact, I want to take these melters away for now, because I want the lancers to clear out the space so I can come in here and build up my little pyramids here, so the cryoplasm will fall right in the path of my dazzler. I'm going to move the microphone a little bit here. And that way I can start melting this bulk that's up here and really make some progress in clearing some of this out, because we want to drill all the way to wherever that cryoplasm spawner is. And I'm guessing that the C5 is pointing to a different... It's pointing a little off center now. It's pointing like this way. I think it's probably pointing to this little arm that's sticking out right here. That's what I'm guessing. Now we're not worried about too much excess, like all this stuff back here. I don't really care about this. I really care about drilling into wherever that spawner is, and I know that spawner is right straight that way. And we got to take care of any camel bots that we might see, because those things kind of get in the way. So the pattern that I have for all of these, I'm going to get rid of this and show you guys how I fight the cryoplasm, or how I've developed to fight it anyway. So I've got underneath here a set of, if I clear this away, you can see I've got lasers underneath going to the batteries. The batteries on top are the ones that are feeding the machines. That way I get a constant supply of power going down the line, and no one battery placement is going to just sap all of the power. It kind of gets distributed a little bit more evenly. And so with this cryoplasm in the way, one thing that we can do, as long as those are far enough away, we can put a lancer right here, and that should help with clearing some of this stuff away. Now we've got some over here, and with that I have space here that I can branch off and beam power over to the side if I really want to. So now that this is clearing some of this stuff away, I can get ready to do another stage of moving this out a little bit. And because this one's got a lot of stuff to clean up here before it moves on to where I want, I can actually move this one out the way that I want here. So I just move it out as far as I can and build another set of batteries and move these over. And once those are good, I can put... You want to fill the space, because cryoplasm If you don't fill this space, it can drop. It can land on here and drop down, even if there's a block on top. So just be aware of that. And I want to put another Lancer right here to clear out some more space so we can really extend this. I would love to extend this as far as possible here. That way, when I start putting the melters in, all that cryoplasm will fall and get divided up into all of these little caverns of Dazzler fodder. So it'll just, the Dazzler will just eat through just thousands of blocks really, really fast. No problem. Another thing you can do, if you have a bunch of blocks above like this, before clearing them out, you can get all of this stuff set, and then you can put like excavators, like my Mark II excavator, and just clear out a whole bunch of blocks on top, and that way all of that stuff will fall and get cleared out by the Dazzlers. Very, very powerful and power-hungry machines, the Dazzlers, and they will kill you pretty instantly if you get in the path of their laser. So just be very, very careful. So I'm just trying to make sure that we have a little bit of leeway. I try to keep these you know, semi in line. So there's another one right there. So I could set up another system right here. I'm going to take you away. And let's see, that's there. So now we have another branch, and I can put a Lancer up here. Just sending lots of power down, and with these, so I have power coming down into this one, and then the power getting split between the two. Oh, there we go. The jet turbine kicked on. That's why I wanted to stay away from the jet turbines. Oh, okay. Now I need to hop back down there. My power was completely drained. So let's find a battery that I can siphon off of. So Arthur doesn't drain all of his power trying to fuel me back up. And let's grab some blocks while I'm up here. So while I'm down fighting the cryoplasm, all my blocks are crafting and everything is going along pretty smoothly here. I'm, you know, every once in a while collecting research points. And let's grab alloyed blocks because I'm really low on those. Haven't picked those up in a while. All right. Everything else is going pretty smooth. My base is going pretty well. I've got a bunch of junk on me that I really should either macerate or turn into paste, because I'm going to be using a lot of paste with this build with all of these reinforced blocks. Another thing I want to check on is how much... See, we've got 1,500 Freezon ready to go in there. And I would like to double that up. I want a lot of Freezon ready to go. So, I need some huge storage hoppers.
Crafting.
And I want a 500,
Crafting.
1,000, and 2,000.
Crafting.
And there's a 3,000 and a 5,000. Nice. Should I try one of these? I'm going to try one of these.
Crafting. Crafting.
5,000 slot hopper. 5,000 one-type hopper, which is sweet. Okay, let's put that 5,000. And it's pink. She is pink. So we're going to do that and then need to set the recipe or the type here to freeze on. I'm going to set it and then dump the ones I have because I don't really need those on me. So yeah, 5,000. That's a lot. All right. And I need to check chromium and all this stuff over here because I basically shut chromium down to let my molly catch up a little bit here because it was not doing too well. Now that we've got pretty even, so this is building up. So I can now set these to add and remove basically. I locked them so nothing would remove out of it. The blast furnace was basically locked in place. And now I'm pulling chromium again, and I should be doing just fine with that. And let's put another 1,000 of each ready to go so we can start crafting them again. And now we're getting some serious freeze on. That is awesome. We're gonna need a lot of freeze on when we charge the magma bore. Okay, I gotta keep an eye on. I got a laser turret right here. This is where you get a lot of organic rock. I'm getting several hundred organic rock just by doing this. What am I up to now? 305. Yeah, I'm almost back up to what I was before I built all those carts. So you get a lot of organic rock from this process. So let's build this out. Just to make sure our... Oh yeah, look at that. We can go a long ways now. Especially over here, we can go a long ways. I don't want to go too far because I want, you know, periodically to have some power. So we are going to set this again. Get some glass going. And get rid of the lancer that's there because we don't need it. And put one over here. So this lancer took care of all of that. And let's see. Can't quite match up there, so one of the things that you can do is just set up a power and then just put a lancer right in front, and that should clear all of this close stuff first before it gets to anything outside of that range. And that way you can just clear out a little bit, put the battery system in, and then close it all up. Okay, we're getting close to being able to close this up. So yeah, the next few episodes are going to be basically just fighting cryoplasm. As I build up the machine blocks, I'm going to need about 4,000 machine blocks to build the magma bore. But I'm going to need a lot more than that in order to get the power requirements for it, because that's where it gets tricky. So we're going to put all that stuff together. And now we're kind of way underneath this section. So how are we doing for this? We're doing not too bad here. Over here, still have a little bit that we can do. Let's block this off. I'd like to get as much down under here as I can, because let's go like way over here, and let's go way over here, and way over here. That way, all of this stuff is ready for the melters when I put the melters on. I'm getting really tired of those extractor offlines. They're those trenchers that I have down there, and there's no, as far as I'm aware, there's no key command to turn off that warning. As far as I'm aware. I could be mistaken, but there we go. So now we've got melter, or we've got power all the way in here, which is good because we need to clear some more. We need to clear some more out, and that's going to be a little tough because we've got a lot of blocks in the way. But we've got some more stuff that we can clear out here just to get rid of it. Before I put the melters in, I'd like to get this underneath, as far underneath this as possible. I'd like to get it down underneath here just to get rid of all of that cryoplasm, because once you start melting, the melters don't take very long and they will melt this cryoplasm very, very quickly, and those dazzlers will just start firing like crazy. So I like to get the system prepped and ready to go before I do that. The only bad thing is we've got you know, this stuff going on. They're trying to clear out the blocks above where I don't really want to do that, because I want the dazzlers to take care of that. Much more power efficient to do it with the dazzlers. And it looks like we are now sort of away from this. So I could put a lancer here and a laser there. That should clear out. I'm not sure, 100% sure what the radius is on these. It looks like it's 8 meters. 8 meters max size. Maybe 9, yeah, 9 meters might be. So it's not a whole lot of, range, but it does get the job done. And once you get some like freeze-on injectors and inject these things, they are extremely fast. So I want to get some of this stuff out. I will continue this process in between episodes. I will clear all of this stuff out, get this all back up to like here. And then when we come back next episode, I will get those melters on there and really show how this system cleans up the cryo pretty quickly. Because as is, we got all this cryoplasm lingering above us, and kind of a bad situation to be in. So I'd like to get this stuff squared away. Obviously, I've got some light here. This is another way for this system, is you just beam power and you put an electric light on the ceiling and the whole area gets lit up, which is really nice. So that'll do it for this episode, and I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.